This episode is sponsored by Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So go ahead, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hey everyone, this is Keiichi. I am the founder of Blazer, a micro-publication bridging financial technology, startups, and venture capital. I wanted to start a new series where I interview founders of some pretty awesome startups. This episode features the founder and CEO of Yotta Savings, Adam Moelis. Adam will be breaking down what Yotta Savings is, why he started it, and what the future plans are for the company. So please sit back and enjoy. The first question is, what is Yotta Savings and how does it work?
Yeah, so we're a savings account basically where instead of earning interest on your deposits, you earn the chance to win prizes. We also pay a small base interest rate, but most of the value comes from the prizes. So for every $25 you save, you get one ticket on a recurring basis into weekly number drawings. And basically each ticket you pick 7 numbers on, and we release 7 winning numbers each week. And the more numbers your tickets match, the more prizes you can win.
What made you want to start this company, and what experiences led you to that decision?
I came across something called premium bonds in the UK, and it's a savings account there where, again, instead of earning interest, people get the chance to win a prize every month, ranging from there it's £25 to £1 million as the jackpot. And I've always been really interested in behavioral psychology and personal finance and the intersection between the two. And this program in the UK is the number one savings product in the whole country. So 33% of the population saves through it, with over $100 billion in deposits. And so I got really excited about the concept. I'd never heard about anything like it. And I know in the US, half of the country has hardly any savings, but people spend $80 billion a year on the lottery. And so it seemed like this type of program can really help people save.
Okay, so next question is, who are Yotta's customers? Are you targeting the younger generation or an older generation?
So our primary sort of target customer is low to middle income and younger generation, like 20s and 30s, millennial, Gen Z. We have some older people as well, but the bulk of our customers are younger. And I think it's mainly because young people, I think, trust financial apps more than older people, and just, obviously they're more technologically savvy. And then in terms of like low to middle income, this is really a demographic that, buys a lot of lottery tickets, and saving for them isn't that motivating. If you put $20 away every month, you don't really see the value of it.
How many users do you currently have on the platform?
Over 40,000.
What does the roadmap look like for Yotta? Are you planning on adding any new features or financial products in the future?
On the product app side itself, we're looking to make the app more of a social experience. So some big features coming up will be the ability to share tickets with friends and win together. That's a big one. Other things on the roadmap are becoming more of a complete bank offering. So right now we're just a savings account. We want to have a checking account, a way to spend the money with a debit card. And that's really what we have planned the next 6 months or so.
Yotta works with Evolve Bank and Trust to store customer deposits. What was that process like? And do you have any advice to give to any future fintechs looking to score a strategic partnership like with a bank?
We partner with Evolve through another startup that basically connects startups with banks called Synapse, which is actually a popular one that a lot of fintechs use. So they made the process pretty easy. We chatted with a lot of banks early on, but when you don't have a product and you don't have traction, it's really tough to go directly to a bank and get them to take you seriously.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to start with one of these companies that are in the business of connecting small startups with banks. And I think that's probably the smart move for anyone just starting out, because until you know you have something that works, you want to get it to market as soon as possible, and you'd rather get something to market so you can see if it's actually working, and then later on you can figure out what bank is the best for you in the long run. But I would say do whatever you need to do to get up and running as soon as possible.
Do you have any long-term plans to obtain a banking license in the future? Maybe 2 years, 3 years from now?
I wouldn't say we have plans for it necessarily. I think at some point you get to a scale where it makes sense. So yeah, once we're big enough to where it makes sense. But right now, the fixed cost of dealing with all the regulatory stuff is just not worth it at this point. But way down the road, I could see it.
So you recently raised a $3.3 million round of funding. What do you hope to do with this newfound money? And are you hoping to grow your team? Is it going to go towards marketing? Tell me about that.
Yeah, both of those things. Marketing, getting the product in front of more people, penetrating new demographics, and then we have so many things we need to build that it's been just me and my co-founder up until recently. And we need to move faster. We need to build out a team to be able to do everything that we want to do, and not have it take a long time. We want to get all this stuff to our users as soon as possible. So yeah, marketing and hiring.
Okay. Last question is there a story behind the name Yotta? I was trying to figure it out, but I just wanted to leave it up to you to tell me.
We started with the name Benjamin was our initial name, and then we realized that as a new financial product, a lot of people are going to Google you immediately, and it was going to be really tough to rank for a word like Benjamin, even if you have press articles and things like that. So we wanted something unique that we could own and that we could build a brand around. So we wanted something that was pretty unique, pretty rare, and Yotta, it means 10 to the highest metric prefix. It's like 10 to the 24th power. And in some ways, it's the idea behind the company is this psychology of winning big. And so, it's the biggest metric number, basically. So that's kind of the story. It's a little bit random, but it also implies, a huge amount.
Yeah, it's random, but it makes sense, and it's working for you. I like the name.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. That was our last question.
Awesome, no problem.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
Well, that's it, everyone. It was a short but sweet interview, and I couldn't be more grateful for Adam coming on and speaking with me. Please leave some comments. I want to know what you guys thought of this interview. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Is Yotta an app that you can see yourself using one day? Let me know. Thanks for listening.